Okay, so just popping in to give you some quick tips on the song. That was the second movement from Holst's Second Suite in F. There's also a really cool first one with more clarinet parts that you should definitely check out. And this is the song without words. So what we have here is we have an opening, really beautiful clarinet solo, and then we also have a small clarinet solo at the end. So the theme of this piece, really to get it beautiful and in tune, is resonance fingerings. So if resonance fingerings is a new term for you, and your band director will love if you're a clarinetist who uses resonance fingerings, everything will be so much more in tune. So our throat tone notes on the clarinet, like our G, G sharp, A, B flat, these notes all at the top here, which are called throat tones because they're kind of at the top of the clarinet, near the throat. They don't sound the best on clarinet, right? They don't have the great resonance as some of those lower notes do, like a low G or a D. So we want those throat tone notes, of which we have tons of in the solo, to sound really resonant and open like those other notes. So we're going to use what I call resonance fingerings. So these are the ones I use, but feel free to experiment and add fingers to create your own and see what works on your instrument and with the tuning of your clarinet. So for the open Gs, I really like to use the resonance fingering of adding 1, 2. So let me show you how that works. So here's an open G without any resonance fingerings. It can be kind of sharp. It's not terrible, but it's not the most in tune, and it's not the most resonant either. So now I'm going to add my 1 and 2 on the right hand. And it sounds a lot better. It's also a little bit lower in pitch, so more in tune usually. So let me play those two next to each other. So without the resonance fingering and then with. So it does make a pretty big difference when you're playing with other people in terms of the intonation and connecting it to other notes. So we also have a couple other notes that we want to talk about the resonance fingerings for. Let's talk about this A. So that's right after the G. We have this A. So for the G again, I do 1, 2. For the A, again, this is what works on my clarinet. I play a buffet green line clarinet. I like to use 2 and 3 in the left hand and then 2 and 3 in the right hand. And that'll come up nicely to the B flat, which I'm going to show in a second here. So again, we have G, 1, 2, and then 2, 3, 2, 3 for A. So that also gives that A, which can be a little bit sharp, that nice resonant sound. Let me play the A without any resonance fingerings and then with it. And if you do that with your tuner, you'll find that this is generally much more in tune. Again, you can experiment with what works on your clarinet. Some people just like to do the left hand or the right hand. But for me, the sweet spot is to really get the left hand and the right hand together. So the final resonance fingering we're going to talk about is this B flat. So for that, this one's going to be pretty easy. I'm going to keep the same resonance fingering I do for A and then just switch. We'll add the register key back here for the B flat, right? So here's A, and then I go to B flat. All I'm doing is hitting this register key. So let me put that together. So I'm going to play that first opening measure, which has all those fingerings in it. I'm going to do it without any resonance fingerings, and then I'll play it again with, so you can hear the difference. So this is without. Not too bad. Now I'm going to add the resonance fingerings. Let me get a better start on that note. Oh, and for that, I think, so I kind of alternate between them. I think for that one, I just used the right hand A and B flat. So again, that sounds good. It can determine, I think I switched between using both of those in the song. Let me try them with both the fingerings. So again, they both sound good, definitely sound better than without any resonance fingerings. Just by putting some fingers on, your band director is going to be so happy. You're going to be so in tune with the rest of the instruments, the rest of the woodwinds here. And you can continue to use those in the tutti section. Again, it's definitely, if something's going very fast, we don't have time to use resonance fingerings, but since this is nice and slow, we have time to use them here and we'll be more in tune with the other instruments. So I hope that helped. Let me know if you'd like me to record any other parts of this suite, the first suite, or if there's any other clarinet solos in your band or orchestra music that you need help with. Bye!